Okay, my beautiful friends, we are together again at last, and we have a lot to talk about here. So let's start off with this market. It got decimated. Stocks plunged across the board. Dow Jones Industrial Average down about 1,000 points. Again, I foretold this to you on Friday that this market was setting up for a big drop, and I'm going to let you in on a big secret. We're not done. We're not done by a long shot here. Um, how do I put this? How do I put this? If you could imagine a bottomless pit, a black hole, literally, that is having trillions upon trillions of dollars just thrown into it because they don't know what number to come up with. Again, they got 2 trillion in stimulus. They want 2 trillion more. The Fed is providing unlimited liquidity. We're never going to run out of money, according to Steve Mnuchin today. They're throwing whatever they can into a black hole. And the black hole cannot be filled, not even a fraction of it. What they're doing now is a joke on an epic scale. They could throw 200 trillion at it. It won't be enough. It will not be enough. I don't know what they're trying to pull off here, but it's not working. Okay, and it has nothing to do with this coronavirus. The coronavirus is it's a laughing stock. You want me to prove to you that the coronavirus is a laughing stock? Congress is about to go on vacation. That's right, until April 20th. So again, all the nonsense, all the Congress people telling you how much they care and we're here for you. We got to get this done. We're going to beat it. Well, they're all going on vacation. Again, that should put a perspective on this for you. This is so fake. I'm not saying the virus isn't real, but the environment we are in is so fake that it's frankly unbelievable. So yeah, we are in a crisis like we've never seen before. How many members of Congress have said this? But we're going on vacation. Vacation for me, not for you. You got to go on unemployment. You got to figure out how you're going to pay your bills. Yeah, that's the truth here. I heard from a friend of mine today who works at the largest bank on the planet by assets. He said, Greg, people are in dire shape. I've never seen anything like this. I've been in the business for over 20 years. People are coming in here explaining, I can't pay my mortgage. I can't pay my credit cards. I can't pay my personal loans. I can't pay for my car. People are actually turning in their cars. I don't know how many of you know this. If you were to just Google what people are doing with regard to leases especially, they're just driving their cars to the parking lot and leaving it there. Let's say if it's a Chevy, they're going to a Chevy lot. It's a BMW, they're going to BMW. People are just dumping their cars at this particular time. So again, a friend of mine, largest bank in the world by assets, people are on their knees explaining they can't pay for anything. They can't even borrow to support their businesses. But guess what? Congress is going on vacation. Yeah, that's the truth. That's how big this crisis is. It's humongous. It's the biggest thing we've ever faced. Yeah, and they're all going on vacation here. Again, that should tell you something. What also should tell you something is no matter what they've done so far, no matter what they're talking about so far, again, you have Pelosi and Trump in bed together. We need more stimulus. Another 2 trillion. Yeah, that's going to do the trick. But you know what we're going to do? This is Nancy Pelosi. Look it up. We're going to talk about it when we get back from vacation on the 20th because it's so vital. It is so vital that we give the American people another 2 trillion that it can just wait until we get back. You understand? Do you see what I'm talking about here? Do you realize that you're being lied to on an unprecedented scale? You're being locked in your home. You're not allowed to leave in some states, but they're going on vacation. How does that work? Do you think that something is wrong? Do you like the new America? Because she was welcoming you with open arms. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what's going on. I'll tell you what else is going on in case you don't know. All the big oil corporations, all of them, are now going right to the top, right to the president of the United States. So you know what they're going to do? They're going to ask for a bailout. How many of you believe that they're not going to get it? Of course they're going to get a bailout. And it's not a bailout. The Fed is going to nationalize big oil. That's part of the plan too. Everything's being nationalized, but you have to crawl on your knees to a bank and explain to them, I can't pay you. Well, the bank, understand, when you sign on that dotted line, they own your life. They own you, period. You become a slave. If you believe that any of these banks are going to be allowed to lose, well, you got another thing coming in a big way here. This is a backdoor way to get every single thing you've ever worked for, you've ever borrowed money to try to earn, you've ever put away. That's all this is. This is so big. It is so tremendous. It is so ugly. And I can promise you that you, if you're one of these people who can't pay their mortgage, can't pay their car, can't pay your personal loan, can't pay whatever it might be, credit cards, debt cards, whatever the hell it is, you're doomed on an epic scale because they're going to suck your skull clean dry of everything. You ain't getting away with nothing, okay? But Congress is going on vacation. Ex Nancy Pelosi. Maybe you should write to the president and say, hey, Mr. Prez, do you think it's such a great idea that Congress is going to be gone until the 20th and maybe that little kissing party or that slobbering party between Pelosi and yourself, can it really wait till the 20th or do we need money now? No, it doesn't matter, right? Because the corporations are getting their bailouts and they're being nationalized. Big oil is marching right up to you, asking you for more cash because they need it. Oh, absolutely. Well, the people get nothing. We don't even get a piece of stinking dog shit. Yeah, that's true. But Congress is going on vacation, absolutely. Oh, yeah, and there's the other one, too. President Trump is warning Iran not to attack our troops. I don't even believe that they've threatened our troops. But, again, this is a ploy to probably prop up crude oil here. But we knew that was coming, too. The president's like, what was his exact words? You know what? I'm going to give you his exact words. I don't want to fill in the blanks here. Let me find what the president said. The president said that if Iran were to attack our troops, why in the world would they want to attack our troops unless they want to drive up crude oil? Here, Trump warns of a heavy price if Iran attacks United States troops in Iraq. Heavy price. Yeah, I think he's referring to crude oil because he doesn't give a damn if American troops die. Oh, no. How many troops had traumatic brain injuries when Saudi Arabia fired those missiles over it and hit one of our bases? Well, we didn't do anything about it. That's just what we do in the United States. You know that. While I'm on this page here, I want to cover this. Bloomberg. The Federal Reserve is acting as central banker to the world by seeking to provide the global financial system with dollar liquidity. Let's see. Some guy, in fact, it was me, told you this was going on before it's been officially announced. That's what the Federal Reserve is doing. How about this one? Manufacturers see orders plunge to an 11-year low. Let's see. That's another one I said to you was not going to stop. Manufacturers is in free fall. We are in beyond free fall now. We're at light speed free fall, the largest drop since 2009. Very lovely. It's all lovely. And now here, Steve Mnuchin. I want you to pay attention to this. Steve Mnuchin, who is a troll. The man is, he's something. He said this, Mnuchin, he's working closely with the Fed chair on liquidity. Really? Why is this an idiotic statement? Well, because according to Mnuchin and Powell, Fed chair, same person he's referring to today, they were already providing unlimited liquidity. So now he's saying they're working closely on liquidity. Duh! You like that? Yeah. Let's move forward here. Oh, yeah. The ISM manufacturing index is officially in contraction, but we knew that already before this number came out today, 49.1. Oh, our economy was booming. You know how much it was booming before the coronavirus? Remember? Strongest ever. We are booming. How many of you bought it? How many of you bought that when I told you it was all a lie? Not here, not on this channel. None of you bought it. But the Q Patriots bought it. All of them. Yeah. Maybe we need some Q Patriots to go tell Congress that they really shouldn't be taking a vacation now because we're in crisis. Q Patriots. My ass. How's that, you lovelies? It's insane. What a bunch of morons. Anyway, let's just... you know what? I'm gonna close out of this. I told you everything. Oh yeah, how about this? One last thing. The IMF says coronavirus requires a wartime policy. We've been hearing the same thing. War. This is a war. Wartime. We are at war. But Congress is going on vacation. How does that work? How does that work? I think all of you understand that you're nothing. You are absolutely nothing in this new America. This new America has got you right by the... Even you women out there. You are so screwed. And the screwing hasn't even begun yet. You think this is it? You think this is as bad as it's going to get? You have no idea what's coming down the pike whatsoever. Again, this entire thing was engineered to have the desired effect, and that's what we're seeing now. The Fed becoming the central bank of central banks. Like I explained to you, you know why they're doing this if you follow my blog. Dollarizing the world. Doesn't matter how many dollars they print anyway. It's a black hole. Mnuchin can tell you whatever he wants to, that he's working with the Fed to provide liquidity, although we were told it's unlimited. The president can continue to lie to you from every angle of his mouth. He can't tell the truth ever, and it's not just him, it's none of them. They all do the same thing, but they're going on vacation too. I want you to think about that. We are in a crisis. It's war. It's war. But Congress thinks they should be going on vacation right now. Interesting. Well, there's bread lines. They still exist, and they got a much, much longer. Instead of seeing the bread lines like in the Great Depression, now we have an EBT card or some other kind of government assistance, so those lines don't exist, but they're getting a lot longer. The invisible bread lines. Oh yeah, they're still there, much longer than those in the Great Depression, and they're about to get 10 times longer. We're headed towards, forget about the Greatest Depression. I mean, that's, it's going to be much, much worse than that. All by design, all by design. Disbursement of this virus, where it was dispersed, how it played out, the way it's spreading across the world, but there's no problem. And I can tell you that right now because Congress is going on vacation, so it's not real, even though we're on a wartime stance. And this is giving the central banks, the Federal Reserve, the green light to buy everything, to funnel cash around the world so they can buy assets. Well, you get 100% screwed. Your business, those people you might employ, you got to wonder where you're going to get cash from. You think this is going to be, this is it? The government's here to save you? The government is here to kill you. And once you understand that, you're going to be better off. You can't win here. You are in a lose-lose situation from every possible angle. You can't, it's incredible. It's designed to do this to you. Not only are you losing your investments in the stock market, but you're about to lose a lot more than that. A lot more. And again, the new America, she welcomes you with open arms as Congress walks out for the next 3 weeks and goes on vacation. I want you to ponder these things for the rest of the night. And let me ask you this. So you still believe in the two-party system? You still believe that the you diehard Democrats, they're on your side, aren't they? How about you diehard Republicans? They want to help you too, right? How about you Q Patriots? I've never heard of a more inept, impotent bunch of people in the history of my life, and they should be embarrassed to use the term patriot. Unfreaking believable. Well, anyway, look, that's just the way it is these days. It's an environment of oxymorons, okay, of oxymorons. today, a Q patriot is the polar opposite of a patriot, as they've literally watched their president, whom they... You know what these are? Yeah. Sell them out to the world, allow the Federal Reserve to go beyond the top of that pyramid, and they're just like this. Licking those big, sweaty you-know-whats. All right, I'm out of here. I do love you all, but I think if there's one guy who tells it like it is out here, and I don't give a damn who doesn't like it, I don't give a damn if I offend anyone. If you don't like it, unsubscribe today. Unsubscribe right now. Right freaking now. And for those of you that decide to stick around, I'll see you in the morning, and I really do love you a lot.